Me, I'm going to link below an article sent to me by a lovely friend of higher consciousness, that makes many good points. I was lamenting the stuff I see on my Facebook feed, again, and understood it to be of lower consciousness. I see so many people focused on the event, the grand solar flash, trying to help others prepare to survive it. Personally, some of them are just full of it, postponing this grand solar flash until the next equinox, solstice, or stargate in order to either keeping them in the spotlight, misguiding others, or just paying their paycheck. Whatever their motivation is, you have to be aware that the only true motivation is helping others to discover the truth. In her article, Denise Elife says why all this is going on, and she's right. Let's be frank about this, the grand solar flash is an external event. Why are you focused on externals and not internals? Why is your focus out there, whether it be events in the cosmos or events on Earth? Don't you realize that everything that happens out there is created by your mind? Your consciousness, all humans and humanoids on the soul matrix create the space we call the multiverse. The way to affect anything is to go within, not to seek external solutions. The little gremlins, those negative ETS, disembodied negative human spirits, demonic attachments, and what have you, all want to keep you focused on the externals. Why? Because you stay disempowered that way. Focus internally and you can move mountains, focus externally and all you are is brain and a body that has been disempowered by forces that have overtaken Earth. If you think that these negative entities don't want a piece of your mind, guess again. They are always trying to lower your consciousness, rain on your parade, overtake your messages, overwhelm you personally, emotionally. When they can't succeed that way, they will attack you from the outside, getting other people to try to take you down via the system. Look at Corey Good. He adheres to his story, despite being notorious for speaking to blue chickens, and now is suing the slanderous woman who has it in for him. He will not break his stance. He insists upon what he has said, and good for him. All of us should have that level of integrity. The deep state has approached David Wilcock 5 or 6 times, he stated, in order to buy him out. He didn't budge. I heard Marianne Williamson had a price and is now owned by the system. Too bad for her, because she's going to go down with it. You're all going through this as well. You're all learning to stand up to the negativity that planet Earth doles out so impersonally. You're all learning to stand behind yourself when nobody else will. Why do you think you feel so alone? What do you think that's trying to teach you? So, tomorrow is January 6th and there's a big rally in Washington, D.C. So many Americans are standing behind Trump. That's great. But let me tell you a few things about him. First of all, although he's working with the Alliance, Trump is a Jesuit. The Jesuits are another arm of the Illuminati, yes, the dreaded deep state. The founding fathers of America were Jesuits working with Saint Germaine, as Trump is, to establish a benevolent working society for people. Yeah, that's great. But it's a 3D society. Why? Because cash is still king, and people are working to earn their way through life. Why work when God gave you the ability to create anything you want? Oh, you didn't know you had that ability? Because nobody told you, not the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Jesuits, or your parents. They know. They know you have these abilities, but they're not telling. Even Trump. Why? Because they want to maintain power over you. What kind of information do you think the secret societies talk about among themselves but never divulge to you? I've said it before and I'll say it again, if you continue to enable a power over others system, somebody's got to be at the bottom of the heap. This system, the Constitution, is a power over others system. The way to empower people is to make them realize that they have these innate God-given powers themselves. The people who are now gathering in Washington, D.C. are of a dualistic mindset, still haven't figured out there's a better way to be. They think giving their power away to a man who is certainly more benevolent than others who have led the world, is the way to go. It's better, but it's still a power over others system. And with any power over others system, people can be abused. It depends on whether we have a benevolent king or a malevolent king to lead us, doesn't it? But you've still made someone else your higher power. Like I posted the other day, they're just swapping cages. They're swapping the cages of impending globalism and domination by the Chinese military, for cages the Jesuits want them in. But they're still cages. And they're still Illuminati. You need to think beyond that. Some of you are capable of it. And others aren't. Those others will thumbs down this video. Ivo has said it so many times before, economics is enslavement. You can create anything you want to, when you develop the correct mindset and when you learn how to do it. For now, you're stuck with money. However, you can manifest more money very easily. I did it. And I still am. Ivo, my love, I would like to compare the dualistic, separationist mindset to that of the unity conscious mindset. Me, thanks, Ivo. Ivo, the dualistic mindset believes that they are a physical body, separate from others that have separate bodies. Because they are intellectually based and not intuitively based, they see things such as ESP, psychic phenomena, and channeling as abnormal experiences. However, these are things that function as reminders that you are all connected, through your minds. Not in physical body, but in mindset, you have a collective conscience. You are also connected to others in the multiverse through a collective consciousness that you call God. You are all part of God. Now, tomorrow you will see those who feel that their future rests in the hands of Donald Trump collect at Washington, D.C. You will not see those of unity mindset who do not believe they need a leader, but Sheran is such a person. She understands more of her power than most do, and she understands she does not need a leader. She understands she is connected with God and wishes to serve God, or the consciousness of all of you, to the best of her abilities. She has asked many to join her in a calming meditation for Washington, D.C. Me, and I see that there is another meditation of buttock columns being circulated as well. We love mass meditation circulated this. Ivo, these people understand that life is created in the mind and that the physical is a manifestation of what is in the mind. Those of separation consciousness are fighting against their own creation. Do you see the futility in this? Me, yup. Ivo, if you want to change the world, change your mind. Do not allow the deep state to manipulate you into believing anything. Third and fourth dimensional Earth now, will start with the victory of Trump over the Dark Brotherhood, and it will continue to change in order that those within it will eventually accept the true reality of their lives, and that is unity consciousness. This is the age of Aquarius, a time of healing. As for the COVID virus, why do you think that your news media sends out new notifications to you all the time? This is so that you will believe it and create it. It is certainly not of a benevolent act of informing the people, as it is purported to be. Now you see that a new strain has been reported in 33 countries. Interesting number, of course, because it adds up to 6. Watch for more articles that add up to the number 6, 2 more, in fact, and you will see their dark magic. Me, yes, they seem to like numbers. Ivo, they continue with this COVID ruse in order to continue to attempt to scare the people. This is the frequency they require you to be in. If you notice, this article came out on Yahoo News just before Trump's rally of January 6. It is true that many people are becoming angry at COVID, and yes, it is still a low frequency, however not as low as abject fear of the disease. So they need to keep releasing more, as you call it, fear porn, in order to catch the people that they still can. Your people are becoming sick of the manipulations and control. Me, Ivo, that's the second 6. Trump's rally, they're going to do something. Watch out for 6 o'clock. What happens then? The news. No wonder the news isn't on at 5 p.m. anymore like it used to be. Ivo, yes, perhaps, my love. Me, people are becoming angry at COVID, too. But some still believe it. I just went into Canadian Tires. I told a group of order pickers that I have a website for anti-maskers and asked what they're doing to retain the business of people who don't like wearing masks. To which one of them snorted, "I don't care. There will be more anti-maskers in future than there are now." Ivo, certainly. My love, perhaps you can mention some of the new systems that you have uncovered. Me, yes, like order online and pick up at the store at a designated time. Canadian Tires does this too. However, you need a credit card to buy like this. Then there's takeouts, deliveries because all the restaurants are closed, and line up and stand out in the freezing cold like Walmart is doing. I won't do it. The only essential stores that are open are food stores. That's interesting because if shoes, clothing, and snow shovels aren't essential, you're going to start seeing naked people walking around in the snow. Ivo, perhaps not, my love, this could be an exaggeration, but we know that they are using lockdowns to break the economy of the people with small businesses. It would be best to find ways to continue to deal with these people, perhaps by using the internet and allowing your goods to be delivered, in order to keep them in business. Me, yes, but not everyone can run a computer. Ivo, most people can, and they can aid those who do not. Me, you can just use the phone too. Don't forget that. Or text to the business's phone number. There have to be ways. Ivo, this would be good research on your part. Me, true. I'll keep looking for solutions because I hate mask wearing. The more flexible it becomes, the less people will bother with them because I think many are done with it. Ivo, yes, and this leads back to what we are saying about the unity consciousness. Use your minds to lift these lockdowns and other restrictions. You are stronger than they are. Those of duality mindset will continue to fight legally and to acquiesce, but neither is necessary. Use your minds. Your minds create this reality, it can create a new one as well. When the majority switches, you will have what you want. Understand the 100th monkey effect because that is showing you the unity consciousness of animals. Humans have this as well. Me, thanks, Ivo. Ivo, my love, you are doing good work for people. Teaching them to empower themselves. That is our message, nothing less than.